Hello and welcome to your daily reading for Thursday, the 4th of April 2019. My name is Alexandra. I hope you are well. I'm happy to be here with you today. Let's see what is the message from the universe, from the source for the 4th of April 2019 for all the people watching this for their greatest good. We have Three of Pentacles and King of Swords appearing, so perhaps a good day to make some decisions about work or co-working, collaboration of some kind. Let us focus on the day. By the way, this is the day when the moon enters Aries, so even more fiery energy. The sun is in Aries, so now the moon is also in Aries. We are still very much in Piscean energy because Mercury and Venus and Neptune are there. But it's all going towards the fire of Aries. So we have this fiery bell. It's called Ignis. It's very optimistic, isn't it? Okay. So now, 3 cards for the day. The first one is about the energy of the day. So what's the overall energy of the 4th of April, which is Thursday, the 4th of April. For the 5th, I'm gonna make an extended reading for the new moon. What should we focus on? What is recommended? What should we do this day? What is the best thing to do? Where should we pay attention? And the opposite energy, what should we avoid? What shouldn't we do? What is not recommended? What's the hardest part of the day? Alright, we have it. By the way, I'm using Modern Spellcaster's Tarot, 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Let us see, what do we have here? My tripod is very reluctant as far as collaboration is concerned. So the first card, we have Two of Swords, which is the continuation of yesterday's energy. This was the card shown as what should we focus on, what should we do. So abstain from making decision. I hope I'm using the right word, abstain. Don't make a decision yet. Revise your thoughts. Think twice, I would even say. Yeah, that's the message that I have here. Think twice. Have a broader perspective. You don't have to cut one of those candles just yet. There is still something you need to see. What's interesting here in this card is that she isn't blindfolded. Usually Two of Swords presents a person which is blindfolded, so she doesn't see. Well, this one sees clearly. I think the air is very clear here on this card. And there is some information incoming. And when it comes to you, you're going to make a cut. You're going to choose one option, but perhaps not right now. But still, it may be a day of pondering upon things, thinking, what should I do? What shouldn't I do? What is the purpose of this? What do I receive from the fact that I am in dubious mind? Because usually there is a profit to a situation, so pay attention to this. What's the profit of having 2 swords instead of 1? And let me tell you, there are profits out of this, if you can use them wisely and skillfully. Okay? The second card, what should we do? What is recommended for us? 9 of Swords. Again, it's about thinking. But also, you see, she's putting her swords down. All the swords are put down here. And all the candles are burning. And there is sun shining on this. But the swords are in the shadow. What does it tell you? But you cast a shadow on your swords. The situation may be clear, but it's you, your own experiences and your own choices that don't let those swords shine in a full light. That's the first thing that I see here. What's also interesting is that she's lighting candles in the middle of the night. In the middle of the day, sorry. Why? Why do we light a candle in the middle of the day when the sun is shining so brightly? Pay attention to this. I mean, there is great source of energy available for you, but you decide not to tap into it. You try to create your own light and your own fire, sitting with your sitting and having your back towards the sun instead of having your face towards the sun. Why don't you welcome this energy? This is interesting. I'm going to check this card because it always creates some space to compare. Yeah, the High Priestess. So we have another number 2 here. It's interesting what she's pointing in the book. Look at this. She's pointing at water. She's pointing at an element of water, the cup, that is absolutely absent here. And this is what's not recommended. That's deep. But the message is quite clear here. I see the beauty and clarity of those 2 cards, the swords cards. They are very, pristine. When you look at colors, when you look at clarity of the air, the honesty in how those wolves look at you. They see through you, and they see you for who you are. And then we have this mysterious High Priestess. It may be a good day. It's a very precise message that I'm getting here. To look closely at how you diminish yourself very often. Because what I see here is a person who chooses to turn her back to the sun and pretend there's only darkness. She's even covering her eyes. Because if she doesn't do this, she recognizes the light around her. Even with your eyes closed, you can see where the light is, yeah? When you turn your head towards the light, you see through your eyelids that the source of light is there. So she's helping herself in this dubious task by covering her eyes. She doesn't want to see the sun, she doesn't want to feel the sun, but she also doesn't want to see thoughts and lame attempts to create your own light out of the source. Her own light out of the source. What are you doing to yourself? Ask yourself this question. Why do you diminish yourself as a part of something greater? This is the mistake we make in Nine of Swords. The mistake of the delusion of being separated from the world itself. We are part of the world. We are the wisdom of the world. We are the spirit of the world. We all are. You also are. This wolf knows it, but there is no way to tell it to her. So she's drowned in some kind of Strange magic. How do I cope with my thoughts that are destructive? Perhaps I will circle them with candles and that's gonna make something. No. It's enough when you remove yourself from the picture. That's quite enough. And the sun is shining at everything and everyone, also on you. And it's shining through your thoughts. And the dark clouds just disappear when you do this. Instead, I think many of us are looking for an outside source of wisdom, insight. All these spiritual mumblings about, I don't know, spiritual guides and angels, etc., etc., etc. Why do we need a messenger? Why do so many of us strip ourselves out of our own power? We don't need anyone or anything to tap into the source. There is a connection. And anyone who stands on your way to the source wants something for themselves. Usually it is like this. So ask yourself this: do I really need additional protection from someone that I don't really understand? Look at her face. What can you read out of this? Yeah, she's pointing at something. She's pointing at the heart, the water, the life. But you are life itself. So don't wait. I will now sum up. Don't wait for a guide. Don't wait for a sign, special sign. Don't wait for a miracle on Thursday, on Thursday, the 4th of April. You are the miracle itself. It's already in front of you, you just don't want to see it. If you are in dubious mind whether you are a powerful creature or not, or whether you are weak and meager and there are other creatures that can do everything for you, stop it. You are the one who can create your own life the way you want to. And you don't need any kind of strange mumbo jumbo from the outside world. You don't need it. Just let the nature, let the universe, let the source do their work as they always do. You are the only obstacle here. Can you see it? It's quite enough that you change your position and that you open your eyes, and you're going to see everything. And you're going to recognize everything. And you will know. You will know. A very spiritual day for some of us, I think. So let's hope it's going to be fruitful. And no matter how it finishes, I wish you a wonderful day. See you in tomorrow's reading. Bye-bye.